Hi, this is Reese from CreataCRM, and today I'm going to be showing you how we can do project planning in Creata. Now, for those who have used other CRMs in life, we all know we used to use opportunities and start duct taping that opportunity to convert it to a project planning system at the same time. We found that obviously with project planning, you really want to have another space for it yourself, and you want to actually manage your own projects as well and to define that. So, and especially project planning requires some really key elements with project planning. For example, you've got milestones in project planning, you've got deliverables and tasks and activities. Now, there's some great project planning software out there, true, but Creata, what it does is, because a lot of all the activities and tasks are connected to Outlook and many other things, really can show you the timing and billing and all the things that you do, and you can really bring all those tasks back into Creata as well, so you can really help on how much time you did spend on that project as well, and it helps find out obviously next time we can duplicate that project once you do a particular project, and find out how long it does do, and then quote accordingly as well. Let's show you a bit about project planning in Creata. So this is example project planning. Now, for those who know that this can link to an opportunity or existing quote that you've done beforehand, so you can go back to that rabbit hole and find out what quote and what was said in the opportunity, so that nice sales guy that oversold the problem, you can actually see what they actually was in the quote and go from there. So first project, you then create milestones. You can obviously connect to users, you can have user requests, user stories on there, and you can link contacts to this particular project as well. Again, with Creata, again it's a concept in the sense of you can keep on adding to it. We are going to keep on building a lot of extra things around this as well, but this is all customizable for your particular needs. So we create a new milestone, and for this one I want example first stage. You can have multiple milestones on here, and now what this will do is start to list how many tasks and time start the actual the area. So you can also have things like it's been signed off, and put today's date on there. It was signed off today, or actually last week, and you can start using the project from here. Again, we can do a lot more customizations for here. So once we do that, we do deliverables. So deliverables are on the milestones are key points in the particular milestone. Again, we won't go through the methodologies of milestones and deliverables and projects, but we've really that's if you're not too sure what that is, we can more happy to explain that. But again, it's just going through some standard project management systems that that you may or may not be familiar with. So deliverable, we're going to make a coffee for this particular first stage milestone. So for making a coffee, we're going to create some tasks. So we're going to create a task. We click on new, and this is going to be tasks in here. So we're going to just feel this is going to take not started. It's now starting to make progress because it's early in the morning and I need a coffee. So our subject, we're going to go get the cup. Okay. So it's going to be like get cup from anywhere basically I can find to get a cup these days. Okay, so and the due date is actually going to be today. Okay, so we save and close that, and because it's today, it's highlighted in red saying it's due already. So I need that coffee now, basically. So the next thing I want to do is to create another task, and I'm going to this time in the task say the next deliverable is drink coffee. I've missed a few steps on there, and again that's due today as well, and save and close. So what I've got here is two tasks on deliverables make coffee. Get coffee and drink coffee. Two things I need. Obviously, get coffee is in progress right now, and drink coffee, I'm talking to you, not drinking, it's not even started right now. So what we're going to do now is that we're going to now, with the get coffee, I'm now going to create an activity. So with that in mind, I then can actually create an activity on this. So I can create a new activity on this saying I am now making a coffee, and I make a note. Okay, so this got coffee. Got coffee. And that was a note. It could be anything you want in this. Activity types here. Again, that's something customizable. We've just made a note on there. And save and close. Now, with that in mind, that will link to this task, make coffee. So this activity is connected to this particular activity. Now, I'm going to just put some time on there. It's 1 hour. 1 hour, that was ridiculous. That took a long time to get coffee. I'm going to say that took 5 minutes. So I went 5M. Save and close. Fantastic. So it took me 5 minutes to get coffee, and it's in this task deliverable, which is connected to a deliverable. So you can start seeing here, it's taken so far 0.8 of a minute to, that's about 5 minutes to get a coffee. So the next thing I want to do is that I'm going to go to the drink coffee. First stage example. So we're now going to deliverables make coffee, and we're now we've completed that task. So now we've completed that task of getting the coffee. So far, we're now up to the drinking of the coffee. Now, from the drinking of the coffee, you can go back to that task and create a new activity. And this time, we've done an action. So I'm going to just click on anyone here, and we're going to say a note and say we've drunk coffee. Drunk coffee. Okay, that took me 1 hour, making 30 minutes. I've been silly. That would have been a cold coffee. And save and close. So now we can see here we've done a task, an activity on a task, making a coffee. So you can see now pretty much the total deliverables on these two tasks. For one for 30 minutes and one for 5 minutes is around coming up to almost coming up to obviously 35 minutes, 0.58. So that helps you know you've done all the tasks on the deliverables, and you can just again click on here and complete that task. The great thing about this is that now on the milestones you can see that there's two tasks, and it goes up the tree basically on the milestones. Now that kind of helps you with Creator, is that when you make phone calls with with all the apps that we've done, with anything you have, you can then link them to the actual tasks or the deliverables or the milestones, and it'll start calculating how long you did on these particular events and milestones. And that helps you understand when you do quote for a project, you may have said, look, we've all been there before, it should have taken us 10 hours, but it took us 20 hours. And then you can say bad sales guy for saying 10 hours, and then you can quote appropriately or optimize your business. And this helps the business owner understand what is really going on in the business, which is something that is so important for a business owner to have, is that to say what is happening and really look into the nuts and bolts of your business, and then start to optimize your business. And that kind of really helps you really temperature gauge your business and what is happening and what you can improve on this. And so project management is, I think, is a very important step for businesses. Yes, it's down that tree of all that rabbit hole of all the things you've got to do, but once you start getting there, this is really the cool stuff about your business, where you start identifying how you can improve it. So yes, there's good tools out there, but this will Creator can link emails and calls and everything into this, so you can therefore do a lot of milestones and all that stuff, and it centralizes everything. There are going to be project planning software there as well, and a lot of other things we're going to add to it, but hopefully this helps, and speak to you soon. Thanks.